This is RadioFire.com. Yours truly, Dominic K. in here. Thank you for joining me. Hip hop's voice for political and entertainment news, coming at you from Radio and Fire Studios here in Baltimore, Maryland. A lot of things that we're going to get into today. Make sure that you stay connected with our community on social media at Radio on Fire, at The Diamond K Show. Now, I didn't know how soon we were going to get this type of news, but Mike Pence, the vice president-elect, told the GOP that they will keep their promise to repeal Obamacare. And if you notice that Mike Pence is the one making this proclamation, he said that repealing the Affordable Care Act was part of keeping promises to Republicans. And this includes promises that President-elect Donald Trump made on the campaign trail. This is not good news for the 20 million Americans that have received health coverage through the Affordable Care Act. And Vice President-elect Pence said this: "Make no mistake about it, we're going to keep our promise to the American people. We're going to repeal Obamacare and replace it with solutions that lower the cost of insurance without growing the size of government." So when he says that, he means that they're going to tweak Obamacare just a little bit and rename it Trump Care. But it's going to be the same thing, because a lot of the very, very popular aspects of the Affordable Care Act, people have already gotten used to it. And so, they're going to keep it in there, and they're going to try to rename it Trump Care or some other crazy name. It was not a perfect system by no means, but it's a lot better than what people had before there was the Affordable Care Act. Now, at the same time that Vice President-elect Mike Pence was talking this talk, President Barack Obama huddled with House Democrats across the Capitol, urging them not to rescue the Republicans by giving them a few votes to help pass something worse. Now, Pence was instructing Republicans to argue that they're only trying to clean up the Democrats' mess. Now, here's the thing. While President Obama was trying to get things done, the Republicans stopped him at every point along the way. What's so ironic about the Affordable Care Act, Obamacare, is it should have been something that the Republicans liked, because it was what they claimed that they wanted prior to President Obama coming into office. But because it came under the direction of President Obama, oh no, they couldn't have that. They couldn't let the black president said anything, so they had to block everything. So now the question is, should Democrats now try to block everything that Donald Trump does? Now, if you look at this on face value, you may say, of course, they did it to President Obama, so now we're going to do it to Donald Trump. But what we have to do is we got to think about this now. If we fight every little fight, does that strengthen Donald Trump? Donald Trump is going to react to things a lot different than President Obama did. So we have to look at that. Now, if it's something that the Democrats want, and by the force of nature, it's something that Donald Trump is pushing for, should the Democrats go for it? Because if they do, then does that make Trump look good? Now, that's the philosophy that the Republicans used against President Obama. If it was something that they really wanted, they wouldn't do it anyway just because it was coming from President Obama. Now, I don't think that that's the best strategy here. I think that if there are cases that we can get something positive done, even though it's coming from Trump, I think that they should make it happen. But in regards to replacing the Affordable Care Act or replacing Obamacare, that's not something that I think should happen. I don't think that the Democrats should make it easy for Pence and Paul Ryan and Donald Trump and all the other flunkies over there to get this done. I think that they need to fight it as much as they possibly can, because here's the thing. They don't have a solution. Pence and Speaker Ryan repeatedly dodged questions about the specifics of their plan to replace Obamacare, right? They just reiterated that they wouldn't pull the rug out from anyone, but declined to explain what people could expect to see if they dismantle the current system and develop something to put in its place. Here's the thing. They have nothing to put in its place, right? Because if they had something, they would be talking about it. They would be giving you specifics. But because they don't have anything, it's real gray, it's real vague, and they don't really have a lot to say about it. While they try to develop something, more people are going to be using the benefits under Obamacare, the Affordable Care Act. Now, in between, let's take the in-between time. In between them giving us Trump care and Obamacare, you're going to have people that are uninsured. What about that? There's going to be a lot of very upset people, and it's no telling what's going to happen there. I think that they need to keep that in place. Let's look at this. Talking about keeping your promise, there's a whole lot of things that Donald Trump, Mike Pence, and the Republicans have lied about. So why not just keep Obamacare? You lied about draining the swamp. You're not draining the swamp. If they drain the swamp, but you fill it up with more swampy ass water with the same fucking... don't even get me started. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, at The Don McKay Show. New episodes air daily, so make sure you subscribe so you never miss an episode. If you have something to promote, send us an email, djdonmckay@gmail.com. Log on to radioonfire.com. Click Get Promo so we can get a promo package started for you. Prices as low as $50.